Hello guys, and welcome to episode 11 of my Total War Warhammer 3 playthrough, playing as Kostaltyn, leading the Great Orthodoxy to save Ursun. Today we are going to be hopefully cleaning up the rest of our lands. We'll be sorting out the Chaos Corruption over at Prague, and that will include destroying this army. So let's see what we need to do. We've got building upgrades available. I don't think I want to make any of those. What about a Hell Pit? I could upgrade this to give myself extra growth, but I'm probably actually going to destroy that eventually. I guess one thing I could definitely do is upgrade this, as it will increase my income and give us those faction-wide bonuses for farms and the local recruitment cost reduction. Is that really worth it though? 2,600? Probably not for the time being, so we'll skip that. We do have an outpost available, which will give us access to miners, quarrelers, miners with blasting charges, dwarf warriors, and dwarf warriors with great weapons. That would cost 3,000, take 3 turns to build. It could be good, honestly, just to be able to recruit quarrelers at least. I think quarrelers could be pretty useful. Not sure if they're better though than our guys. Like, I always thought that quarrelers were a pretty solid ranged unit. We'll construct an outpost there. Sure, we'll do it. Why not? Northern provinces, can we get that trade agreement before... No, we can't. I say before our relations deteriorate, but no, that's not a possibility. Drazina Conclave's going up, that's good. Okay. We do have the Ataman decision to do, so let's go ahead and do that. Time of Daz. It is the time of Daz, where the Ataman must think of home in reverence to the god of fire and sun. However, the desire to wander far from the hearth must also be considered. Should the Ataman shrug off his ceremonial role and risk resentment in his own community? We can get minus 35% construction time for all buildings, or we can get Foe Seeker ability for him. Well, we'll placate them, because I'm not going to be using him as a general, which I think we can do. If we go into Recruit Lord, yeah. So we're not going to be doing that anytime soon. I want to basically save as much money as I can until we confederate the next Kislev faction, and then we can start to worry about having a second army. In the meantime, I'm kind of tempted to like attack scaling down here, because we're currently at war with Saul. I don't know where scaling is relative to us. Probably up here, I think, further up. But if that were to be like their only settlement, which it might be because it looks like they got the capital symbol there, then we could possibly wipe them out, which would be pretty good at destroying one of the Norscan factions. Also, it would give us a ton of devotion and so on. Currently we are very much over the devotion limit we need to stop a chaos incursion. Anything else to look at here? I don't think so. Ice Court, we don't need another one of those. Alright, so I think I'm going to move on. Kostaltyn. We should probably level him up. And I need to get him a new unit. I don't know if I want to give him a Strauzi. I don't think that would be that useful. It could be worth getting some armored Cossars with great weapons maybe. What else can we get? Like war sleds? Would be fun. They are pretty high on upkeep though. I think getting some armored Cossars with great weapons is not a terrible shout for the time being, just to give myself a bit more of a front line here. Yeah, I'm going to have to compare these to Quarrelers as well once I can actually recruit. So, yeah, we'll see. Let's move on. Rosina Enclave moving up. I've got like an army in a bit. If scaling comes back down, then I might try and engage them. Besseling are looking pretty strong. Scaling is actually moving away, so that's not going to happen anytime soon. They aren't attacking us, which is fine. Are they going to siege the settlement? No, they're probably going to go for Hell Pit by the looks of things. Alright, one thing I am going to do is I'm going to quickly do the camera settings now that we're getting deeper into the game. So we'll do neutral factions to fastest, enemy factions to fastest, and these can be fast. Sorry, I want that fast, and enemies fast. So, allied fastest, neutral fastest, enemies fast. Good, okay. Let's see what we need to do. So, Kostaltyn's pretty much fully replenished here. He's got his army more or less maxed out. I think we're going to go for the quest battle before heading up to Rolgor here. I should probably teleport to it, so we will... That will save me movement. So I'll be able to, like, move up here and then go over there. By the way, I'm holding down spacebar, which is why that is changing and flashing like that. If you guys are wondering, it's not a graphical glitch. So yeah, let's get this going. Teleport over there. It does, I think, cost me to teleport, but it's worth it for the movement range, I think. I would pay 500 cash for full movement range any day. If I could do that over and over and over, I totally would. Okay, so we're up against Bane Wrathbringer. Let's see how it goes. The Dark Elves come looking for slaves, but they shall not take Ursun's flock. The burning brazier wielded by Kostaltyn has only smouldered of late, but the hatred of these interlopers shall kindle the flame to brightness once more. Rushing headlong into the Dark Elf boats will not serve Ursun. Defend and then unleash righteous fury when the time is right. Be wary, for the black arcs of the Druki carry many crews. Scouting parties have come ashore at several points, but now prey has been spotted and they will converge on the Kislevites from several directions. Sorry, I just had to read that relatively quickly because it was loading too fast. Let's see what Kostaltyn has to say.
The nightmare devils come to take you from Ursun's grass, to spirit you across the heathen waters, where you will eke out your lives in misery and toil in sin, far from Ursun's embrace. Is that what you want? Is it? Then show me your hatred. If you loved me, you will happily die rather than be taken.
Alright, Kostaltyn. This is very cool. I like this map a lot. It's awesome. Okay, where are my troops though? I mean, this is fine-ish. It's just kind of annoying that it's like preset my units in like really awkward positions. Right, let's just box these boys up.
Our duty served. Follow the bear. Kislevites moving. Taking position.
Over here, we have taken a bit of damage. I do have the ice bear to defend that one, so that's okay.
War of ice.
We'll get her kitty out. Oh, did I put the wrong one forwards? Oh no, never mind. Let's get these guys involved.
Yes.
That's the wrong one. I wanted to do the Hawks of Miska. Alright, we're taking quite a lot of damage there. Let's have Kostaltyn engage. We're taking a ton of damage here. That's okay. We'll try and charge in there. Grab the Doomfire Warlocks. If not, we just breath attack those boys. Do you have people coming in behind us? That's fine though. I think. Be one on the left hand side. Those are shades, they are really hurting. This is going to be pretty awkward. Actually, I can probably keep chasing down those Doomfire Warlocks, that should be fine. Let's have Kostaltyn come and engage these Hydras, and we'll shoot them. There's a kind of this as well. Kind of this is probably more scary. Right, we're gonna charge the Shades. Go on, Kostaltyn, have them. You want to hit the Kislev first, though. Oh, that's fine. Over here is not very good right now. Let's move them away. I need to get into the range forces. I need to basically charge the Reaper Bolt throwers and engage those. Good, all Hydra's dealt with. Right, I think what we do now is we break out with these. We've actually used up the majority of the ammo here, so that's good. Means we've actually got decent value out of them. We're shooting into the side of them, that's fine. At least here, she has her abilities that she can use to help her out. So we'll vortex that, and then what we can do is actually drop this on top of it. Let's have them fall back. We'll come and run down these guys. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful combo there. Run them down. I could have balanced this like way more if I had the deployment. But I didn't, unfortunately. Because I definitely would have had like more of these standard Kossars on the flanks, for example. Would have been way better. I'm gonna send a couple of those to the right. You can do that as well. Yeah, lovely. Let's drop another one of those. Should do loads of damage. Oh, they're actually trying to run away from it as well. The bear's done fantastically well here. It looks like we damaged the right unit first as well. It very easily could have gone the wrong way. Well, actually, no, those are only bleak swords. They're the Harganeth executioners. Okay. I thought they my Ice Bearer defeated the Harganeth executioners, but never mind. Well, job well done. Pre-victory though. We did lose quite a lot of units, but again, it kind of comes down to the fact that they pre-deployed them for us. I would have just rather had them together. Maybe I could have done that. I could have just brought them all back together at the start. Might have been fine. Cutting down those Reaper Bolt throwers probably was the biggest thing that did a lot of damage there. Or would have been good to reduce the amount of damage they did. Also, getting on top of those shades earlier on. The shades are fantastic against units like these. Although these did actually get quite a lot of kills, like 80, 80, 55. At least I had my Kossars concentrated in the middle where I could deal with the War Hydra and the Calibers. From that, we might as well just take the pardoned captives, because we're not going to be fighting again against anything big anytime soon, so I think the money's fine. And that's going to give us our weapon. Lovely. We have a passive ability which is increasing the base weapon damage and armor piercing weapon damage below 50% health. And we get income from post-battle loot, minus recruitment cost. It's not like the best weapon ever, to be honest. It's okay.
I am Kostaltyn.
I can switch that out, can't I? I did have some of you guys saying that I should make sure that I use these weapons and I unequip them when I'm not fighting. I didn't realise that you can actually switch them out on the fly without it taking a turn to equip, because that was how it was in Warhammer 2. So I actually didn't realise that that was the case. Ooh, that's quite nice. The Priest of Tal. The devotion gained from fighting chaos plus 20% or plus 5%. That's faction wide as well. That's not just for the army. It's really good. What would I replace though? That is the question. Maybe the vodka distiller. That's fine. We do have the Banner of Prague, but that's not that important. We don't need campaign line of sight. Nothing else here. No. Do I have a better talisman? I should do, right? Yeah, Talisman of Endurance, way better than the Pigeon Plug Abundant. Yeah, very nice. Okay, we got the Burning Brazier. I could drop the Armour of Fortune onto Kostaltyn, that could be a good idea. But I think he's fine, like... This guy's in my army anyway, isn't he? Yeah, we can definitely like switch out his army. I should have done that actually before that battle. Now I think about it. Oh, it's such a derp. I should have yeah, equipped it before that battle. It would have made it much easier. It doesn't really affect the outcome because we're still gonna replenish regardless, and we're not having another fight soon. Like if there was another fight like straight after doing that, then you know it would have been obviously an awesome idea to have the special weapons to use, but in this case it doesn't actually matter. In fact, I can probably just march. Do I want the casualty replenishment rate here? I think we're just going wild-eyed blessing discs, and then we'll go to enduring devotion.
I wield this for Kislev.
What are we using the most? And the blizzard's pretty good. I'm gonna max that out, and then we're gonna just keep leveling up this guy. I think armor's not a bad idea. Tenacity is probably the best bet first though, so that he can regen more health from heals. Right, she's going to be moving across. He can do another damage. That was a fail. Bogdan needs to try and take out these boys.
Purge the heretics.
That was a fail. Actually, that's a good point. I should make sure that he has all the ancillaries that give him better, like, control and money. Yeah, that's fine. We'll get specialists maxed out, so that's not costing me so much to do all these actions. That is character or supporters gained when generating character rank. Yeah, okay, cool. We're going to want to block this army, I guess, or hinder replenishment at least. So let's do that. I am going to actually speed up my animation speed slightly as well. Oh nice, we actually did it. he was successful. Let's make sure his ancillaries are all topped up as well. Campaign line of sight. Actually, never mind. Can't use any of those. Any spare ones? Vodka Distiller's fine. There's the Hedge Wizard. Might as well. Better than nothing. Cool. I should probably check if there are any like weapons and stuff actually that give us passive effects. I don't think there are though. None that are good. Like I can give myself Chaos Corruption. No. Okay. We're not going to do anything with our building upgrades. In fact, I kind of want to start destroying them now and building up walls, particularly at Fort Stragov to begin with, and also at Dazin. But since we have our army nearby, I don't think it's necessarily a priority.
Quickly, there is much to discuss.
Yes, welcome to my throng.
Be interesting if we could get Slayers from Kalakadran, although I don't expect that they'd be very good, right? Probably pretty terrible. Okay, we'll move on. The only thing we're doing right now is catching up with all of the Chaos factions that are running around our lands, so I'm going to go destroy the Chaos army with the Plague Boys, and then also the Khorne army that's nearby. And then we might attack Scaling. The Exiles of Khorne have claimed the Siege Soul. So, in terms of the Demon Prince Souls, I can only get like one each time this happens, regardless. So, we haven't missed out in getting another one. It looks like, with any luck, only myself and the Exiles of Khorne will get a soul. Although I say that, next turn the Oracles of Siege and Goldtooth might get the other two, but we'll see. Orthodoxy dominates, that's good. And now we have upgrade any settlement building to level 5, and that's going to give us the Balalaika of the Arai, is that? Gives us +5 melee defense and +5 melee attack, augment passive ability in the area. That's kind of cool. That sort of strife's not bad. I don't think that's going to happen for a little while, because neither of these are really anywhere near level 5. But we do now have the Citadel of Prague finish, which is nice, which reduces our global recruitment duration. So now Kislev can happily recruit himself some better units from his global recruitment pool. So that's cool. We're getting pretty close to taking out this army, so that's fine. I should also pay attention to this. Ooh. With any luck, the Siege Rebels will actually win, and then we can take it back. Because taking Erengrad as a main settlement, that's really good. Okay, so yeah, we're just gonna wander up here, and we'll just chill out.
Conscription for the motherland.
I can actually go into ambush stance. Not that I think it's going to be very useful. Okay, let's waste more money. Good stuff. He's leveled up. Give me more supporters. And I might as well be upgrading the damage building, since that's what he's doing. We're up to 414 devotion. Let's hit this guy with a wound. Nice! We're getting really lucky with these today. Although that didn't level him up, that's kind of sad. We'll head over to Alexandra. She can move over here. We're going to want to deal with this army. I didn't realize they actually started to siege this. That's not good. Because I think they might be strong enough to take it. We're going to have to hurry ourselves up a bit. I think by the time we get there, they're going to be gone. or the attack's going to have happened, which is a little unfortunate. Now, I could spend money to make money here by upgrading all of these instead of turning them into walls, but we're going to have some stuff to upgrade soon, so I think it's fine. Let's move on. Our technology finishes this turn, which is good. I'm just going to leave it sped up, it doesn't really matter. We're going to attack the Khorne army, and then we'll go and attack the Nurgle army afterwards. Legion of Chaos entered a realm, and technology research, which gives action cost reduction for patriarchs, which is really useful because I spam them a lot. Okay, let's take out this army. And we'll just want to resolve that, get ourselves some nice devotion here. And we'll get some bonus devotion from that. And then we're gonna zoom over here. Talisman of Protection is pretty nice. Could probably give that to her. Yeah, she should probably have some items. Tormentor Sword is actually really good for her. And we can give her this as well. I could actually give her the spell resistance so that spells casted on herself don't damage her at all. Ocean of Foolhardiness is actually pretty good on her, because if she gets low and I needed to cast a spell, it will stop her from running away. So yeah, that's good. Arsenal of those weapons is a good idea. Can I maybe assault a unit? I can, okay, we'll try that. That's a shame. We'll try and do it again here. Is that the same one?
I am Kislev's daughter.
Oh, we just can't do another action there. We'll assassinate them instead. That's fine. Lovely. And another level up, which gives us another point. Oh, it didn't. Never mind. I didn't select the Salyak again. I think we're just going to keep going with Salyak. It's just like so much faster than any other way. I think I saw somebody mention in the comments that they use Tor a lot and go and attack the factions, the Chaos factions, but I still think like when you're attacking, you're more likely to get unit ranks than you are, you know, the supporters. So if you were to attack a faction with my main army, I would get unit rank on Kostaltyn, his Patriarch, and my Mage, which would give me 3, and then the Tor would give me 2 for the same battle. Also, the Tor, also Salyak gives me extra bonus for whenever I'm leveling up my agents, which I'm doing as well. So, yeah. Anyway, we got the extra diplomatic relationship there with Kislev from getting the supporters, which is great. And we have the extra control now as well. So we're just zooming forwards with that. It's working out very well at the moment. Going to invoke Salyak, of course, again. It's unfortunate that that didn't count towards it. She's pretty close to leveling up again, so that's okay.
I control the frosts.
I'm just going to do an action on someone else with this guy. Brilliant. Okay, there's another level. That's another supporter. And again, specialist. So my actions are actually kind of cheap right now because I'm getting, what, minus 40% hero action cost from that. We get minus 15% from our technology, so we've got minus 55% at the moment, which is pretty good, to be honest. We're going down Tsar loyalty right to... Wait, no we're not. We're going to Prague Remembers for the minus 2 corruption. Yeah, that's good. I could have him come this way and start messing with this army. Looks like that might come and pay us a visit. It's a bit of a pain that Castle Alexandrinov is a bit weak right now. Do I want the orchards? Or should I start building the walls? I think building the walls here is actually not a terrible idea because I think them attacking Castle Alexandrinov a lot is going to be quite likely since it's my capital. But then I would probably miss out on an Orthodoxy shrine, although I don't think that really matters as much anymore. I think these are really good in the early game, but like sort of late game, I'm not going to need the supporters anymore, right? So these are going to be kind of pointless. I can actually demolish a lot of these later on, except from the fact that I'm going to need the Patriarch capacity. So I think getting the walls and then the wine is probably going to be the most efficient thing to get here. So we're going to do walls and then the upgrade for the main settlement, because this army might jump on the water and come around to get it. At level, yeah, we're going to do the same. We're going to try and get rid of this, and we're going to build up walls there. We're going to keep running after these boys. And this guy is moving up like so. Good.
Patriarch of Kislev.
And we don't need to do anything there. What about Halpit? How are we doing on growth? Does growth stop when you're sieged? I can't remember. That'd be useful if it doesn't. We've actually almost removed the Chaos Corruption from Prague, which is nice. My Ataman has done pretty well there. It's going to stop another rebellion. Although technically a Chaos Rebellion would be good, because it would give us... devotion for killing Chaos, so... Because it would probably be a Chaos Rebellion. Right, they didn't attack, which means that I think I'm in range to help defend if they attack. A demonic frenzy. The demonic hosts that cross the maelstrom through them have lost their link to the Chaos Realms. Without such power to sustain themselves, the hosts will quickly dissipate, so want to take as many souls with them as possible. Ready your defenses, the demons from the rifts. Attack. Okay. Right, we're gonna, I think, be in range, like I said, to help defend this. If I actually attack, will they be able to come in? No, they won't.
Winter's call.
Right, let's try and do an assault here.
I strike at their
Very
heart.
good. Oh, nice. Extra control there as well. Can we do that again? No. Oh, she actually leveled up naturally, so that's another 2 supporters. We must be zooming through this. Yeah, we're like got another 10 last turn. That's crazy. He can't do anything, can he? So, can we go after this guy? Maybe? I can't wound him. I'm going to chase him anyway.
Do not tarry! Patriarch of Kislev.
This Patriarch, just chilling at the moment. We have so many, like, agents running around all over the place. Hit this guy with a wound. That was a failure, but he's still leveled up, so I'll take it.
Endless veneration.
Wound this guy. Lovely, another level up. Oh, the army went back to the Black Gulch, so that's fine by me. Over to Alexandra. She needs to get in an army, right? Well, they say that. I have specialists leveling up on her. What about my other one? Yeah, they've both got specialist. And technically I don't need them in the army. It's just... maybe they'd be useful. Although this one gives extra growth in the local province, so maybe she should just chill out. Glacial Blast. Like an extra ability, that's cool. Yeah, she's not too bad. We'll just keep her here. And then, what about this one? She's got Battler, Assassin, Artillerist. So she would definitely be much better in a army. Okay. Well, we'll kind of save her, I think, for a second army. I'm just going to remember to level her up that way. Bessening coming close to the settlement with a big army like that is not great. Gonna move over here, we'll reduce some corruption. Lebelia can start building the walls. And I think we're just gonna keep the upgraded merchant traders at Dazin and Fortschlager for now. The reason I changed the one at Lebelia because it was only level 1. So that's fine. Alright. So he's going to be moving on. Actually, let's head over here. Maybe I can use him to attack this unit or this unit. We can go for a wound on one or the other. What are our other objectives at the moment? So we got upgrade settlement to level 5, close a chaos rift. I'm pretty sure we already did that. Enter a military alliance with any faction. Gain a moderate amount of income. Reduce unit upkeep expenditure to below 80% of income. And recruit 20 new units. Okay, well, most of those aren't going to happen until we confederate. I can probably get a military alliance going at some point, though. We're very close to confederation, actually, here. How much is that going to cost me? Probably quite a lot. Let's talk to him. Military alliance is -10, so we're getting close. We're getting close. Okay. Let's move on. I do think that this campaign is way more dynamic than any Warhammer campaign I've ever played. In a sense that it's not just world domination, right? It's very much more involved in diplomacy and also defense more than attack, right? Because you're defending against the chaos a lot of the time, and you have these other objectives that are more important, like getting my supporters up. So I have to make sure I use heroes, which is something that I never do because I find heroes really tedious. But in this case, because there's actually a purpose for it, and not just, you know, cheesing the game, it makes it a lot more exciting. Or I guess exciting is not really the right word, but it just makes it more interesting. Because there are certain examples in Warhammer 2, for example, where you have the High Elves, and you can like spam heroes, but the reason you spam the heroes is so that you can get extra income. And that's just kind of boring, right? It's just cheesing the abilities that they have, or the traits that they have. So, yeah. Anyway, Cracker Drac is going to recruit some of my troops, probably, at some point. That's cool. We can now attack this army. Let's wipe them out. I guess we just sort of resolve that. Easy peasy. I did actually kill some of the garrison, but only the Kostaltyn dervishes, so totally fine. We got 63 devotion from that. Crikey. Okay. I could get even more devotion, but we're definitely going to take the money. It's 2,000 cash. Don't mind if I do. Okay, so they're taken out. Where do we want to go next? I guess back over to Winterpire, maybe. We could actually go up to Winterpire and destroy it. That is not the worst idea ever. Because then what we can do is move over to Black Orch and then the Altar of Crimson Harvest, and that will wipe out Saal, which will give me one less faction to worry about on my border. Just like I wanted to do with scaling here. So yeah, that's cool. Let's upgrade this for sure. We're pretty close now to upgrading that. Let's march in this direction. I don't want to go far enough to take attrition, but I think as long as we're in our own territory for this turn, it shouldn't happen. Oh, he can get a lot of health. Wow. He's got 2. Got Tenacity and Scarred Veteran. 2 that increases health here by, what, 15%? Damn, that's pretty awesome. Okay, we'll do both of them.
Father Bear's will.
And what does Guardian Call 2 do? Summoned unit has increased melee attack and melee defense. feel like I summoned that last time, like in the battle, and then I didn't use it. I don't know if upgrading that's a good idea yet. We'll do Hawks of Miska because it does increase damage with the upgraded spell. Alright, we need to choose one of these. The healer is reduction in cooldown for Salyak's Lullaby. It gives extra hit points and replenishment rate is increased by an additional 3%. Indefatigable leader. Indefatigable leader. Yeah. Corruption is reduced by an additional 1. Cooldown reduction on Daz's Song of Winter. Sunlight. Perfect Vigor. I think Thunderous Orator would be way better because it reduces the cooldown of the melee attack 1 and it gives extra leadership aura size and character aura leadership effect increased with an increased damage to buildings. Bearkin gives extra wound ability minus cooldown on Ursun's Roar, which is the leadership one, right? Yeah. And passive ability Frenzy, and then Harsh Survivor gives extra into replenishment, minus attrition, and minus corruption. Having a Harsh Survivor could be pretty useful, but I think this is actually the better one. The Thunderous Orator. Though I don't actually have... Never mind, that's a terrible idea because I don't actually have that ability on him. Huh. Well, I guess going for Bearkin would be better then. At least I can use that multiple times, and the Frenzy is actually kind of useful. This is also kind of useful. I think I'm going to grab this one. The minus 20% is going to be very helpful when we're moving around there.
Thus, I prove my faith.
Alright, which one is the one we're using for... Okay, she can come with us.
Wherever winter
This one's chilling and providing the growth. So we'll just move her slightly.
Maiden of the Frosts.
Alright, this fella can do something, hopefully. Nope, not this turn. We'll just move this way. It's fine. Bogdan, you can try and wound this fella.
The heretics. An act of devotion.
Very nice. And you, sir, can try and wound this guy.
End the non-believers.
Okay, you can wound that guy. Nice. Good job, guys. What does this actually give us, if anything? Extra casualty replenishment rate? Interesting. Over to Sergov. Oh, Catherine's actually sieging Volksgrad right now.
Spread the Great Orthodoxy.
Okay. Well, that's good. At least she's finally making some ground. If she does make ground for us, that's fantastic. Alright, let's move on to the next turn, I think. So yeah, let's hope they take Volksgrad. Oh, okay, she did. That's nice. So if she goes ahead and wipes them out for us, that would be great. Although both of Bearsingling's armies are heading towards their capital. Wait, are they actually going to take this? Are they going to take Kislev? That would be hilarious. We would have to go and take it back though, if that did happen. Well, unfortunately guys, it has been my time. I think we made good progress here, and just kind of like mopped up our lands and dealt with all of the like heroes wandering around and wounded them all, and leveled up my patriarchs a lot, which gave me a lot of supporters. So we've made a lot of progress for sure. We're up to like 242. So yeah, we're definitely getting there nice and quick. We're going to be moving on to Winterpire next time around. That's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.